Yes, aunties, those 5 years in Chicago were amongst the busiest and happiest of my life.
And from Chicago, we go to South Bend, Indiana.
Well, they wouldn't be interested in our experience in Indiana.
Well, Jonathan, you've got a very interesting life, I'm sure, but we really
My meeting Dr. Einstein, I might say, changed the whole course of my life. You remember, I was in South Africa, the diamond business, then Amsterdam, the diamond market. I wanted to go back to South Africa, and Dr. Einstein made that possible for me.
Good job, Johnny. When we take off the bandages, the nurse had to introduce me. His face looked so different.
Ugh, I loved that face. I still carry a picture with me.
This does look more like you used to look, but still I wouldn't know you.
I think we'll go back to that face, Doctor.
Yeah, it's safe now.
Well, I'm sure you two want to get to where you going?
My dear aunts, I am so full of that delicious dinner. I'm unable to move a muscle.
Yeah, it's nice here.
After all, it's very late and I'm...
I found it! I found it!
What did you find, Teddy?
The story of my life. My biography. Here's the picture I was telling you about, General. General Goggles and President Roosevelt, a caliber cut. Look, see, General, that's me and that's you.
My, how I've changed.
Well, you see, we haven't started work on caliber cut yet. We haven't even started the locks. And now, General, I demand that you come with me to Panama and inspect the new lock.
No, Teddy, not to Panama.
We go some other time. Panama's a long way off.
Nonsense. It's just down in the cellar.
The cellar?
We let him dig the Panama Canal in the cellar.
General, as President of the United States of America, Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, and the man who gave you this job, I demand that you accompany me to inspect the new lock.
Teddy! I think it's time you went to bed.
I beg your pardon. Who are you?
I'm Woodrow Wilson.
No, you're not Wilson. But your face is familiar to me. Let's see, you're not anyone I know, not now. Maybe later. On my hunting trip to Africa, yes! You look like someone I might meet in the jungle!
He's your brother Jonathan, dear.
He's had his face changed.
Oh, that's it. A nature faker!
Now, Teddy, perhaps you shouldn't go on to bed. After all, Jonathan and his friends have to go back to their hotel.
General Goggles, inspect the canal.
All right, Mr. President, we go to Panama.
Bully, just bully, follow me, General! It's down south, you know.
Well, bon voyage.
Aunt Abby, I must correct your misapprehension. You spoke of our hotel. We have no hotel. We came directly here. We plan to stay...
There's a nice little hotel just 3
And
blocks.
Martha! This is my home.
No, Jonathan, you can't stay here. We need our rooms
You need them?
for our lodgers.
Are there lodgers in this house?
Well, not right now, but we plan to have some.
Then my room is still free.
But there's no place for Dr. Einstein.
You'll share the room with me.
No, Jonathan, I'm afraid you can't stay here.
Dr. Einstein and I need a place to sleep. You remember, this afternoon, that as a boy I could be disagreeable. It wouldn't be very pleasant for any of us.
Perhaps we should let them stay here tonight.
Just overnight, Jonathan.
That's settled. Now if you'll get my room ready.
It only needs airing out.
We keep the rooms ready for our lodgers. Oh, I think that you and Dr. Einstein will be very comfortable.
Well, you have a most distinguished guest in Dr. Einstein. I'm afraid you don't appreciate his skill. But you will. In a few weeks, you will see me looking like a very different Jonathan.
He can't operate, are you hear?
When Dr. Einstein and I get organized, when we resume practice, oh, I forgot to tell you. We're turning Grandfather's laboratory into an operating room. We expect to be quite busy.
We won't let you turn this house into a hospital.
A hospital? Heavens no. It would be a beauty parlor.
Hey, Johnny, down in the cellar.
Dr. Einstein, my aunts have invited us to live with them.
Oh, you fixed it?
Well, you're sleeping here for tonight.
Please, get our room ready immediately.
For tonight.
Johnny, when I go down in the cellar, what do you think I find?
What?
The Panama Canal.
Panama Canal?
It just fits Mr. Spinazzo. It's a whole teddy bear, 6 feet long and 4 feet wide.
Down there.
You'd think they knew we were bringing Mr. Spinazzo along. That's hospitality.
Oh, that's a rather good joke of my aunt's, Doctor. Them living in a house with a body buried in the cellar.
How did we get him in?
Yes. You can't just walk in through the door. Ooh! We'll pull the car up between the house and the cemetery. Then, when they've gone to bed, we'll bring Mr. Spinazzo in through the window.
Bed. Just think we get a bed tonight.
Whoa, easy, Doctor. Remember, you're operating tomorrow. This time, you better be sober.
I fix you up beautiful.
Oh, if you don't,
Jonathan, your room's ready.
then you can go to bed. We're pulling the car up behind the house.
It's fine where it is until morning.
Well, I wouldn't want to leave it in the street. That might be against the law.
What are we gonna do?
We're not going to let him stay in this house more than one night, or one thing. And what would the neighbors think? People coming in with one face and going out with another?
What are we gonna do about Mr. Hoskins?
Oh, Mr. Hoskins. He can't be very comfortable in there. And he's been so patient, the poor dear. I think we'd better have Teddy take him downstairs right away.
I will not invite Jonathan to the funeral services.
Oh, no. We'll wait until they've gone to bed. And then we'll come down and hold the services.
General Gothel was very pleased. He says the canal is just the right size.
Teddy, we've had another yellow fever victim.
Oh, dear me. This will be a shock to the General.
Then we mustn't tell him about it.
Oh, no, he must be told.
Well, he mustn't be told. It will spoil his visit.
I'm sorry, Aunt Abby. It's out of my hands. He has to be told. Army regulations, you know.
No, Teddy. Now, it must be kept a secret.
Yes.
A state secret?
Yes, a state secret.
Promise?
You have the word of the President of the United States. Cross my heart and hope to die. How shall we keep this a secret?
Okay. Well, you go back downstairs, and when I turn out the light, when it's all dark, you come up and take the gentleman down to the canal.
And we'll come down later and hold services.
You may announce the President will say a few words. Oh, where is the poor devil?
He's in the window seat.
Oh, dear me. It seems to be spreading. We've never had yellow fever there before. Oh.
But when Jonathan and Dr. Einstein come back, let's get them to go to bed as soon as possible.
Yes, then by the time they're asleep, we'll be dressed for the funeral. Abby, I've never even seen Mr. Hoskins.
Well, that's right, you were out. You just come over here and have a look right now. He's really a very nice-looking gentleman for a man. Ah! Oh!
We are bringing the luggage through here.
Jonathan, your room's waiting for you. You can go right in. Ah!
I'm afraid we don't keep Brooklyn hours. But you two, run along to bed.
And now you must be tired. Both of you. And we don't go to bed this early.
You should. It's time I came home to take care of you.
We weren't planning to go until after you...
And Martha, did you hear me say go to bed? The instruments can go to the laboratory in the morning. Now then, we are all going to bed.
I'll wait until you go upstairs, and then I'll turn out the lights.
On the flight, Doctor.
Yeah.
Right along, Aunt Martha. All right, Aunt Abby.
I'll be right in.
Now! Aunt Abby, turn out the lights.
Right, Johnny.
I'll get the window open. You hand him through.
No, he's too heavy for me. You go outside and push, I stay here and pull. Then together, we take him down to Panama.
All right. I'll take a look around outside the house. I tap on the glass. You open the window.
Who let this open? Johnny? Hey. Okay. Hey. Wait, you lost your legs on that. Okay, Johnny, I got it. Oh, that was me, Johnny. I slipped.
Be more careful.
The shoe came off. All right, got it, Johnny. Johnny? Somebody at the door. Go, quick. No, I'm not in here. Go, quick.
Miss Abby? Miss Martha? Oh, Miss Abby? Miss Martha? Oh, is it you, Teddy?
Who are you?
I'm Elaine Harper. I live next door.
What are you doing here?
I came over to see Miss Abby and Miss Martha.
Turn on the lights, Doctor. You picked a rather timely moment for a social call.
I think you'd better explain what you're doing here.
Oh, we happen to live here.
You don't live here. I'm here every day and I've never seen you. Where are Miss Abby and Miss Martha? What have you done
Well, I
here?
think we better introduce ourselves. This is Dr. Einstein,
Dr. Einstein.
a surgeon of great distinction. And something of a magician.
And I suppose you're going to tell me you're Boris
I'm
Karloff.
Jonathan Brewster.
Oh, you're Jonathan.
You heard of me.
Just this afternoon for the first time.
What did they say about me?
Only that there was another brother named Jonathan. That's all that was said. Well, now that explains everything. Now that I know who you are, I'll be running along home. If you kindly unlock the door.
That explains everything. Just what did you mean by that exactly? What are you doing here at this time of night?
I thought I saw someone prowling around the house. I suppose it was you.
Oh, you thought you saw someone prowling around the house.
Yes, wasn't that you? Isn't that your car?
Oh, you saw someone at the car.
Yes.
What else did you see?
There's someone walking around the house to the car.
What else did you see?
That's all. You see, I was on my way over here. I was going to tell Miss Abby to call the police, but if that was you and if that's your car, I'll be running along.
Whoa. What was the man doing at the car?
I don't know. You see, I was on my way over here.
I think you're lying.
I think she tells the truth, Johnny.
Well, I think
Let
she's
her go.
lying. Breaking into a house at this time of night? I think she's dangerous. She shouldn't be allowed around us.
Let go of me!
Doctor!
It's going to be a private funeral.
Teddy,
Bertha, go back to your rooms.
We'll call the police.
We've called the police. We will handle it. Go back to your rooms. Do you hear me?
Oh, Mortimer, where have you been?
I went to the Nora Bayes Theater, and I should have known better. Oh my God, I'm still there.
This is Jonathan, your brother Jonathan, and this is Dr. Einstein.
I know this isn't a nightmare, but what is it?
I've come back home, Mortimer.
Who did you say this was?
It's your brother Jonathan. He's had his face changed. Dr. Einstein performed the operation.
Jonathan.